Meditated on the energy for your reading. I'm getting a message here from Spirit that someone's apology or someone's good intentions or someone being nice to you, you have to be aware of it, okay? Because someone is doing this as a strategy. I'm getting here, if you're doing any kind of business, make sure that you document everything, make sure that everything is in writing, make sure that you are documenting the process, you're recording, you're taking screenshots. I don't know why this message is coming in. I don't know for who it is that I'm channeling for. The Spirit is saying, Pisces, document everything, make sure you stay on top of it, because someone here may try to confuse you or may try to muddle things up. They may try to straight up deceive you, is what I'm getting here. We have the path to hell is paved with good intentions. Someone may say that they have good intentions or that they're trying to do right by you or that they're trying to fix something. Don't trust someone's niceness or someone's kindness. Don't trust their words or their promises. Make sure you have everything in writing and there is some kind of agreement, something that you can hold someone else accountable to. I don't know if this is business, an agreement, a contract. I don't know what this is, but I'm tapping into your energy and Spirit wants you to make sure that you're documenting everything and that you don't fall for someone's emotional manipulation, for someone's apology or for someone's good intentions or for someone's kindness. Don't fall for words. Pay attention to patterns is what I'm getting here. Yeah, you are not crazy. Follow your intuition. Someone may try to gaslight you or deceive you. They may try to switch up their words or change the words that you said. Yeah, you're not crazy. Follow your intuition. Your intuition is letting you know ahead of time that someone here is trying to confuse things, is trying to gaslight you, and whatever kind of apology or good intentions, it's meant to be analyzed, it's meant to be studied. Follow their patterns is what I'm getting here. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? What does Pisces need to know? Pisces need to know. Use your shadow. And your shadow allows you to protect yourself. Your shadow allows you to place boundaries and to demand respect is what I'm getting here, because the initial message that I got was document everything. Make sure that you're documenting everything, that you have it in writing, that you have agreements in place, because someone may try to gaslight or change up what they said. They either want to switch up what you said, they either want to change what they said, or they're trying to put words into your mouth. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Please use your shadow. Don't let someone emotionally manipulate you or guilt you. Yeah, use your shadow. If you need to create more space, if you need to assert boundaries, if you need to hold someone accountable, tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces? Okay, that's a lot of cards. I feel like someone here has a lot to say, but you can't trust what this person says because they're going to change up. So write it down, document whatever it is that you have to do to keep this person accountable. Don't trust their good intentions because I'm getting this person switches up. What are your messages for Pisces, Holy Spirit? I'm only going to pull a few more messages and then we're going to move into the tarot. All services are linked down below. The spirit world has your back. You have divine support on your side, and God, the universe, spirit, your angels are watching what this person is doing here. That there is some kind of divine intervention taking place. Someone is being exposed here, and you're being guided to use your shadow to protect yourself. Create boundaries and document everything. Okay? Attitude change. Someone's attitude is just going to change when it comes to you because they realize they went up against the wrong person. This person thought that your kindness, that you being generous was some kind of weakness, or they thought that they were going to be able to play you. I don't know who this person is. Again, this could be business, contracts, agreements, maybe with a partner. I don't know what this is. Write it down. Make sure you have it in writing. Make sure that you have the ability to hold someone accountable. Yeah, track your steps, Pisces. Don't just trust someone's niceness because someone here is an emotional manipulator. Okay, purity is the antidote of misery. You don't have negative intentions towards others. You're never out to get someone. You're never out to prove a point or to assert yourself or to belittle anyone. Okay, you are a pure soul, and other people see that as an opportunity to try to play you. But in reality, they're actually playing themselves because now they have karma. Don't think that things are going to go unnoticed or that things are going to go unaccounted for. Because the way that karma works for Pisces, Pisces is a sign of karma. It's the 12th sign, it's the last sign. Karma is instant. Okay, you're being advised to use your shadow because your purity is being seen as weakness or your kindness, your generosity. Someone had the intention to take advantage of you and to run game, and they thought that you wouldn't even notice, okay? Because something about your purity is making this person think that you're uninformed. Their entire attitude is changing and they're apologizing because they notice that you have the upper hand, but you have to hold your position. Again, document everything, hold this person accountable, because I'm getting someone here that changes everything. They gaslight, they change statements, they said that they didn't say something, but you have a really good memory. You observe everything. You may not say it, but you notice everything. Yeah, use your shadow, Pisces. This is an opportunity for you to exercise your boundaries and to hold someone accountable. It's not about letting it go, it's about standing up for yourself. Yeah, instant karma. You're not doing this alone, Pisces, but there's something here that Spirit is testing you on. Because when it comes to you're not crazy, follow your intuition, you already know that you have a very strong intuition, but sometimes it takes you time to believe it or to honor it. And Spirit is saying, Pisces, you already know. What are you going to do this time around? Holy Spirit, clarify you're not crazy, follow your intuition. What does Pisces need to know? Please clarify. Right, we have two cards. We have the High Priestess and the Ten of Cups. Your intuition is going to lead you into fulfillment and happiness and happy endings. This is why you have an intuition. A lot of the times you wait because your intuition comes ahead of time. It's warning you of something, it's letting you know, it's giving you a heads up. And Spirit saying, Pisces, don't wait for evidence, don't wait for proof. Trust your intuition and your inner guidance, because it literally is leading you into happiness and fulfillment. And the Ten of Cups is a very healthy card, especially for Pisces, because it talks about emotional fulfillment, not just material fulfillment, not just material satisfaction, not just spiritual, but emotional. And Pisces are ruled by water. So this is very important for you, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, something is coming together for you, but Spirit is saying the test is honoring your intuition. It's not about not trusting your intuition, it's about following it. Following the guidance is not about just knowing something, it's also about taking action. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify you're not crazy. Follow your intuition. Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Nine of Wands, Six of Swords. Someone here was trying to lead you astray, or someone here was trying to push their own narrative or confuse you or convince you of something, okay? Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords. This is the card of mind games. And whoever this person is, Nine of Wands, they feel like you have your guard up, or that you're very private, or they're viewing you as guarded or defensive. Six of Swords. You've gone through multiple transitions. You've gone through a lot of evolution cycles or phases in your life. You have been leveling up. You have been doing the work. But someone here was trying to mislead you or was trying to get in the way. There's something here about listening to your own intuition, because only your intuition knows what your happily ever after is, the Ten of Cups. Don't get deceived by other people's wants and needs, because someone here thought that they could bend you to their will. They thought that they were smarter, that they were slick. They saw your purity as innocence, as something to be taken advantage of. Yeah, this person knows exactly what they're doing. The path to hell is paved with good intentions. 11:11 on the clock. This person may have gotten away with either charisma, their personality, or gaslighting people. I'm getting this person creates a lot of confusion so that people don't know what to say or what to do, and people start to question themselves. But you have a very strong intuition. You know your intuition is not wrong. You're not questioning it anymore. Spirit is saying honor it, because it's going to help you arrive at this Ten of Cups. Without any interruptions, without any detours or U-turns, if you just follow your intuition, you're going to get there seamlessly, easily. But if you let other people get in the way, when it comes to mind games, Five of Swords, when it comes to being guarded and defensive, when it comes to having to evolve and heal and transition, Spirit is saying, Pisces, do not allow a third party in, is what I'm getting here. You already know what to do, and your guidance is on point. Someone here was trying to disturb your peace and create confusion. This person was actively trying to gaslight you, but you notice everything. This is not the first time that you've dealt with people like this. An entire degree on narcissistic behavior, people that gaslight, people that change up. You've noticed this pattern, you've noticed this behavior. It is not your first rodeo. And Spirit is saying, Pisces, use your past experiences and use your shadow to assert your boundaries. Someone here is apologizing because they're being held accountable. You have the upper hand, and this is why their attitude is changing. Yeah, instant karma. They thought they had you, is what I just heard. Whoever this person is, they literally thought they had you. I don't know if you just met this person or if they just went based off of appearances. Something about your purity or your innocence made them think that you were going to be easy to play or that they were going to get away with something. This person is afraid of what you're going to expose because they're afraid of loss. They know that you have the upper hand. Five of Swords is their energy, and your energy is the Nine of Wands. They were not expecting you to be this strong. They were not expecting you to already know the game. This person is feeling foolish. They feel like they made a mistake. Yeah, their attitude is changing because they know that you have the upper hand. Pisces, whatever it is that you do, document everything. Make sure that you're keeping track. No verbal agreements, no promises. Make sure that you're writing it down so that you can hold this person accountable, because I'm getting someone here, I'm hearing gaslighter. Okay, that's what they do. I don't know if they play victim. I don't know if they act innocent. I don't know if they confuse things. I don't know, but I'm getting more so a covert person. They're very good at what they. That's why they saw you and they assumed that they could play you. Yeah. Six of Swords. They have no idea how many more journeys you have. Is not your first rodeo. So this person doesn't know what they're up against. Nine of Wands. It is not really even just you. It's the spirit world. It's karma. But there's something here where you're being asked to stand up for yourself and hold this person accountable. That is the Nine of Wands. I don't know if this person owes you something. I don't know if there's an agreement or a contract in place. I don't know if this was a verbal agreement. I don't know what this is, but I'm getting the word here, gaslighting. This person is trying to gaslight information, but you document everything. You observe everything. You already know, and this person knows that you know. Okay, this is why they have a headache, and this is why you're standing strong. I'm hearing way in over their head, Five of Swords. Some of you Pisces have evidence. Wow, I didn't even see the moon. Okay, so the moon was in here as well. This person operates hidden, covert. Illusions, secrets, gaslighting, changing information. There's something very elusive or inconclusive about this person. This is why I'm saying write everything down, document everything. This person may not know, or they may not realize that you're actually paying attention. What is this moon energy, Holy Spirit? Please clarify. What is this moon energy? What does Pisces need to know about the moon? Ace of Swords. This is crazy synchronicities because the moon talks about hidden, subconscious, secrets, the unknown, okay, the unseen. Whereas the Ace of Swords is truth, clarity, exposure, and a breakthrough, some kind of an aha moment. Something is going to click into place. Two of Pentacles. This person is juggling their pride, but they're also juggling the fact that you can hold them accountable to something. They're afraid, is what I'm getting here. They're scared. This is why their entire attitude has changed, and this is why they're trying to apologize. And they're trying to change the story to say that it wasn't what it was. But you know exactly what happened, and they know too. Two of Pentacles. They didn't expect for you to know so much or for you to keep track. They didn't expect that you were paying attention the entire time. And now they're having to juggle their pride, their ego, or being held accountable. Wow. Ace of Swords, truth, clarity, communication. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Give me a few more messages for the moon. What does Pisces need to know about the moon? What is Pisces? Wow, I just heard something. This person is afraid that if you keep digging, you're going to find more. It's like they didn't know that you already knew something, but now they're afraid because there's something else that they're hiding. So they want to know, how much does Pisces know? What does Pisces know? They may come in very friendly, trying to pry for information, but I'm getting this attitude change is only happening because they know that you have the upper hand. Yeah, they thought that they had you. They thought that they were going to get away with their games, and they had no idea who you were. Okay, they made an assumption, But they're afraid that you're going to keep digging and you're going to uncover more about them. There's something else that they're hiding. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Give me a few more messages for the moon. What does Pisces need to know about the moon? Emotions and millions. This person feels like you have the power to hold them accountable and their emotions are spiraling. Okay, so they didn't expect for you to have so much knowledge or to be able to back this up. Again, the Nine of Wands, you're showing up as a warrior. They didn't see you as a warrior. Something about your purity made them think that you were going to be easy to play or that they could get away with something. They didn't know that you were the Nine of Wands. And that's put them in the Five of Swords position. Their emotions, their mind is spiraling. They're afraid of the power you have to hold them accountable. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Give me a few more messages for the moon. Give me a few more messages for the moon. Let go. There's something here about a lesson of following your intuition, standing up for yourself, and following through with accountability and then releasing it, letting it go, allowing the universe to take care of it. Because we have two confirmation cards. Instant karma and the spirit world has your back. That you're heavily protected by the spiritual realm. This person didn't know, Pisces. They didn't have any idea. They deceive people and then they gaslight people, and people just question themselves. They start to question their entire reality. They start to question what they said, what they did, because this person has been doing this for a long time and they get away with it. This is why you're being advised to use your shadow, because this person doesn't play fair. And using your shadow doesn't mean that you're acting out of character. It means that you are using your shadow to establish boundaries, accountability, and you're holding someone responsible for something. Yeah, let go. There's some actions that you're being guided to take for your highest good, and then release this. I'm also getting a second message here that this person thought that by confusing you or by making things harder that you were just going to walk away and let it go because it wasn't worth the trouble. But they're realizing that you're standing up for yourself and you're also holding them accountable. 9 of Wands. Someone thought that if they made things harder for you or they complicated it, that you were just going to let it go, that you were just going to walk away, and that you were just going to forget. Clarify apology. What do you want Pisces to know about apology? The Chariot in the reverse. Lack of energetic focus, lack of self-discipline, going in the wrong direction, a tendency to speed past the needs of others. That is the message that I was getting off of this card. This person doesn't care of other people's needs. That's why they thought that you were going to be easy to play or easy to manipulate. And no one's ever held them accountable. It's never gotten back to this person because they gaslight. 22:33 on the clock. Yeah, so they have a tendency to speed past the needs of others, and they didn't think that karma was going to come back, or that you were going to notice, or that you were going to hold them accountable. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify apology. What do you want Pisces to know? King of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. I don't know if this person used some kind of emotional manipulation to guilt you into something or to make you feel bad. Okay, because the Six of Cups is cups. That represents water. Water represents emotions. So you've been staying level-headed, grounded, factual. Chariot in the reverse. This person's been speeding past the needs of others. Six of Cups, using emotional manipulation. Five of Swords, conflict, unfair advantage, experiencing loss, the need to build your skills and your confidence, hollow victories, deceitful strategies, feeling guilty, Resentment, a desire for peace, the realization that there are no winners. You may have experienced an unexpected loss that has left you feeling a little bit sore. Sometimes life isn't just fair, and these inequities can drain your energy for much longer than they need to. Often, it's the fear of failure that does the most draining. If you're feeling outsmarted or outjousted, remember that one chapter doesn't define you. Wins and losses are both a part of the human experience, and the keys to self improvement lie dormant inside of the difficulties. Boost your consciousness, upgrade your skills, and build on this experience in shadow. We learn that winning isn't everything, especially when deceit is a part of the strategy. The obsessive desire to win can have us stopping at nothing to feel victorious. And in the long run, we risk everything we built along the way. They may find themselves a few steps back after winning if they're not bringing integrity to the game. The affirmation is, the lessons move me ahead always. Someone thought that they could get away with gaslighting you. The Five of Swords, they were being deceitful, they were using hidden strategies. Yeah, apology. They speed past the needs of others. Ace of Swords, the truth is about to be revealed. This person is seeing that you have the upper hand, is what I'm getting here. Holy Spirit, clarify the Ace of Swords for Pisces. What is this information? What is this truth? What is this information, Holy Spirit? Three of Pentacles. This person is involved with 3 other people or 2 other people. I don't know who this is to you. I don't know if this is some kind of business, some kind of agreement, some kind of contract. I don't know if this is a partnership. For the 3 of Pentacles, this person thought that they could take you on, and they partner with 3 other people, or 3 other people know about this. Some of you Pisces may have tried to create a win-win situation that worked for everybody, but you were not expecting someone to be deceitful. Okay, the path to hell is paved with good intention, but they thought that they could deceive you or outwit you or gaslight you. 3 of Pentacles, they're not working alone, they're working with other people. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify, use your shadow. What does Pisces need to know about use your shadow? The Hierophant, you have divine authority. Using your shadow, Pisces, to you is actually a balance. To other people, when they use their shadow to take advantage of others, they are creating karma. But for you, because you're so overgiving, because you're so kind, because you're pure, you using your shadow is meant to balance things out, is meant to make things fair. There's a need to be more selfish. There's a need to prioritize yourself and your needs. The Hierophant, you have divine authority. The Emperor, divine authority. You are meant to stay in charge of the situation. Whoever this person is, yes, they've done this to other people and they thrive in the realm of creating confusion, gaslighting, changing information, passive aggressive or covert. Again, they hide behind the mask of niceness or being very friendly or having no boundaries. But they don't do this to be kind, to connect, to be genuine. They do this as a manipulation tactic, emotional manipulation. They were thinking that if they made things hard or if they made things confusing, you would just let this go, you would just walk away. But you're being advised to stand in your authority and to use your power. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify, use your shadow. Temperance in the reverse, 3 of Swords in the reverse, and the Fool in the reverse. In the past, other injustices that people did against you, you used to heal this on your own. You used to not hold anybody accountable. You used to just let it go and let it be. And Spirit is saying, Pisces, now is the time to rise in your power, because that creates an imbalance. That makes people think that they can get away with anything. That makes people think that you're there to serve them, or that their emotions, their feelings are more important than yours. This is why you should put yourself first. Because if you don't, it's going to create an imbalance, and takers don't know when to stop taking. Temperance in the reverse, the Fool in the reverse. Again, thinking that you're naive or innocent, or that you're not going to take action, or that you're not going to hold them accountable. I keep hearing the word gaslighting. Someone is either a covert narcissist. They use all these strategies and tactics to take advantage of other people. So document everything. If this is a contract, if this is an agreement, Make sure that you're writing everything down, that you're taking pictures, videos, you're documenting calls, messages every day. The Emperor, you hold the power in the situation. But having power and using your power is not the same thing. One thing is knowing that you have the power, but the other thing is actually using that power, putting it into action. The Hierophant, you have divine authority. Holy Spirit, why is the Three of Swords in the reverse? Why is the Three of Swords in the reverse? Four of Swords, Queen of Wands in the Tower. Whatever you had to endure in terms of injustices actually made you stronger. Because you see the Three of Swords in the reverse. You had to go through the pain, the betrayal, the disappointment, then Four of Swords into the healing cycle to then Queen of Wands. Emerge fully powerful. In your own energy, Tower. It's causing a tower moment for other people because they thought that they were taking you down, but they were actually empowering you. They were making you stronger. It's almost like the power that they used to try to destroy you, that was the same power that Spirit used to build you. Queen of Wands. So yeah, they're going through a tower moment and they feel very, very shaky because this person feels like you know too much and there's something else that they're trying to hide. So they're afraid that you're going to continue digging and that you're going to hold them accountable. There's something else that this person doesn't want you to know. Okay, this moon energy is clarified by the Ace of Swords. You're going to find out anyways. And what I'm getting here is this person is going to try to distract you or to cover their tracks, but Spirit is saying, Pisces, stand in your power, the Emperor. Use your shadow. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? What does Pisces need to know in regards to this situation? What does Pisces need to know in regards to this situation? Drama. This person was trying to create drama with you, but they're not realizing that that tower moment is about to hit. For some reason, they thought they would get away with it, okay? I don't know what it is about your energy. I don't know if you're more quiet, more reserved, or if your purity made this person think that you didn't have the knowledge or the information or the power to hold them accountable. Okay, this is why they create drama. They thought that their drama was going to have no consequence. You are not mad, you lost interest. For some of you Pisces, this person may try to trigger a reaction. I'm getting this person, they may have multiple different sides to them, where sometimes they try to manipulate through emotions, other times it's like they try every single manipulation tactic, and when nothing's working, they're exposed in front of you because you just observed everything. So yes, you're not upset, you're not mad, but Spirit is saying be careful of this person trying to cause a reaction or trigger some kind of reaction, because that's what they're about. If they thought that the drama that they created would have no consequence, but it's coming back to them, the Tower. This is not something that you just let go. This is something that you're being guided to follow your intuition and stand up for yourself and hold this person accountable. Holy Spirit, tell me more. What are your messages for Pisces in regards to this reading? Take control of the situation. This is about using your power. Some of you may have known that you could do something, but maybe you didn't take action. And Spirit is saying there is a need to stand on it. Not just to follow your intuition, but to also stand up for yourself and place yourself before others. Because when someone wants you to bend to their will, they're saying that their needs, their time, their energy are more important than yours. And that's not the case. You Pisces want a win-win situation for everyone, but this person is out to take advantage of others. And that is where you have to put your foot down. That is where you have to stand in your power. Take control of the situation. Okay, the Hierophant and the Emperor. These are both masculine energies. And it's saying here, use your shadow. You can't play nice and you can't play by the rules with people who are deceitful, who break the rules, who make the rules and change them and break them. You're not going to win by playing their game. You win by standing in your power, okay? The Emperor. I keep hearing documentation. Make sure you're writing everything down. Any phone call, any message, you're tracking everything, okay? Take control of the situation. You have the power, and this person knows it too. They're just afraid that you're going to continue digging because there's something that they don't want you to know. They're afraid of how much you know or how deep it goes. The moon, illusions, hidden truths, the unknown, trusting your intuition, facing your fears. The watery nature of the unconscious mind, mystery, symbolism, and metaphor, perception, uncertainty, dreams. When we're faced with uncertainty and illusion, it can feel like we're drowning. Trust that you will be okay, even if you can't seem to distinguish up from down right now. When you stop struggling to see that which you simply cannot see, because it remains obscure behind shadows of the moonlight, you will experience a deep release that will allow you to float to the surface of your truth. The moon card asks you to go within, find comfort in darkness, and to calmly listen to the whispers of your own intuition. There is divinity and magic here. When you fall into the moon's still waters, your inner wisdom will embrace you and push you towards the light. She will reinvigorate your creativity and resurrect your spark as long as you go beyond your own fears to find her. Dive into her healing embrace, brave past insecurities, and let her dimly lit magic guide you home. The energy that I'm getting from this person representing the Five of Swords, I keep hearing gaslighter, but this person, yes, they are a manipulator, but they're very covert. This person has a range of different personalities, strategies, tactics that they tap into, whether you're being nice and friendly and emotionally manipulative, or whether they're trying to make things up or gaslight or change the story. Again, the Five of Swords is the mentality of winning at all costs. They don't care if they lose in the process as long as they prove a point. It's ego based, it is ego driven. Whereas you're standing in the Nine of Wands, you're being advised to assert yourself, your boundaries, and to stand up for yourself. You're not crazy, follow your intuition. I'm getting this person is a gaslighter. Could be the type of person that says, I never said that, or you're imagining things, or I don't know why you're upset, or changing things up. I never said that. Okay, that's what I'm getting from this person. So document everything and stand your ground. If you give them an inch, they're going to take the mile. Okay, this is not a person that you play nice with. It's not a person that plays by the rules. It's a person that makes the rules, bends them, breaks them, and then changes it up and then gaslights you out of it. So yeah, it's not a person that you can be all love and light with. This is not a person that you allow into your inner world. This is not a person that you give information to, because to them it's just a weapon. They use confusion, guilt, twisting words to gain control. They play mind games to stay a step ahead. They avoid accountability at all costs. They want to win even if it hurts other people. And I'm also getting here like the energy of belittling or smirking or dismissing. It feels very evil. It feels like this person knows exactly what they're doing. Okay, so Five of Swords to Nine of Wands. Again, they thought it would be easy, but they're realizing that they just made the problem bigger because now they're more afraid that you're going to find something out. It's like you already know, and this person didn't think that you knew until now. Now they know that you know, but they're wondering what else does Pisces know? There's something more that they're hiding because it threatens them. Not just their pride, not just their ego, but their position in life. They create the conflict and then they act like the victim. Okay, that's exactly what I'm getting here, gaslighting energy. And the Nine of Wands, you're tired, but you refuse to give up. You know, you see through manipulation and you hold firm. You set clear boundaries and you don't allow them to pressure you. You stand up for yourself even when you're exhausted. You carry wisdom from your past wounds. Because the manipulator tries to twist the situation and the information. It becomes a battle of mind games and resilience. The Five of Swords wants dominance and control through deception, and the Nine of Wands just wants clarity and truth and respect. Okay, so yeah, Pisces, hold your ground with this person, hold your position. I'm getting this person has done this to so many other people, but it's not your first rodeo. They've never encountered someone like you. Again, they weren't expecting it. This is why they're afraid that you're going to continue digging because there's more that this person is hiding. What do you want Pisces to know about this person? What do you want Pisces to know about this person? Your unbothered energy provokes them. Your unbothered energy bothers them. They're angry and upset that they weren't able to get a reaction out of you. Access revoked. They're upset that they don't control access to your communication. You control the access. I'm getting this person feels ignored because they thought that you would react or that you would match their energy, but you control the access. Okay, siren energy. This person knows that you have magnetic pull. But you don't use your gifts and your blessings to take advantage of people, whereas they do. Okay, Archangel Michael, they know that you're protected, scared of you. You have 3 confirmations now. Instant karma, Archangel Michael, and the spirit world has your back. You are being divinely backed up. You're being divinely protected. Yeah, by the power of Archangel Michael, by the power of instant karma, and by the power of the spirit world, psychic powers, this person knows that you know. Now they're scared because they feel like you have the upper hand and you're going to go further with this. Yeah, play dumb games, win dumb prizes. This person should have never messed or tested the boundaries. And they're realizing too late. Again, they got themselves into a mess. This is a headache for this person because they thought it would be an easy win. Yeah, 9 of Wands. Not only did you stand up for yourself, you're also uncovering and exposing a lot that this person has been trying to keep hidden. I'm getting this person has now appeared on multiple people's radar because they've done this to other people, but you standing up to them is almost creating some kind of chain reaction, a domino effect. It ends with you. It literally ends with you. Instant karma. Holy Spirit, tell me more about this Five of Swords. What does Pisces need to know about this Five of Swords energy? What does Pisces need to know about this Five of Swords energy? What does Pisces need to know about this Five of Swords energy? 9 of Cups. You are receiving wish fulfillment after some kind of deceit or gaslighting. After someone trying to play mind games or someone trying to manipulate a situation, you're going to receive wish fulfillment because the test wasn't forgiving something and letting it go. The test was following your intuition, standing up for yourself, and saying no to deception. Holding someone accountable, okay, because you are empowered. The Emperor. Yes, you have the power, but you also have to use it, okay? The Hierophant in the upright, use your shadow. That allows you to protect yourself, create boundaries, and not only demand respect, but hold someone accountable to it. Again, this person is now afraid that you're documenting, that you're watching, that you're aware. You're trying to rethink, what did they say? When did they say it? Because they lie so much, they forget everything. So they give themselves away. 5 of Swords, it's a bigger problem and a bigger headache than they expected. Okay, 9 of Wands, it stops with you. This behavior, this deception, taking advantage of people, they're being exposed. The Moon energy. I'm getting escalation energy. Things are being escalated. More people are in on this. More people are being made aware. You made a good investment investing into yourself. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, a lone wolf energy. This person doesn't understand how you operate on your own. How you are divinely protected and supported because they need to team up with other people. Okay, at least 3 other people, 3 of Pentacles. They have involved 3 other people in this matter. And you're not alone, Pisces. You have spiritual protection, lone wolf energy. They want to know how you know and how much you know because they're afraid that you're going to keep digging. You have fought many battles, is what I'm getting here. Yet despite being worn down, you are stronger and wiser than ever before. Okay, this is truth. You may not want to keep fighting. It may be easier to forgive something and let it go, but I'm getting that this is a part of the lesson because your main card is the Emperor. Your main card is the Hierophant. And use your shadow because if you don't learn this lesson of following your intuition, standing up for yourself, holding someone accountable, you'll have multiple lessons, whether it's deception, gaslighting, manipulation, someone changing up. But if you just forgive and let it go, then you're not learning the lesson of standing up for yourself because your needs, your wants are also important, not more important than someone else's, but someone else is making their needs and their wants more important than yours, and that's how they take advantage. So the 9 of Wands is saying, Pisces, you fought many battles, you're tired, you're exhausted, but you're being guided to stand your ground. Some of you recognize this pattern. Again, this is not your first rodeo. You've seen the manipulation clearly this time. Instead of backing down, you stand firm. You draw a line, you hold your ground. Okay, 5 of Swords, the manipulator. They may try old tricks, old tactics, guilt, denial, rewriting events. Okay, for some of them, it just doesn't work anymore because you're standing so strong, you're standing so steady that now they're doubting themselves. Again, this person gets other people to doubt themselves because they gaslight them, but now they're doubting themselves. I'm hearing victory. The 9 of Wands is victorious, not by fighting harder, but by staying strong. staying clear and refusing to be deceived. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. They didn't expect you to have strong boundaries. Checkmate. I'm getting a message here that this person, if you pull back or if you question or if you doubt yourself, they'll go harder and stronger and they'll continue to reaffirm the lie or the deceit. Okay, that's their manipulation tactic. So you can't be friendly or kind with this person because everything is manipulation to this person. It's not about being human, it's not about being genuine. They use everything as a weapon. They gather information, whether through emotional manipulation, whether through trauma dumping, trauma bonding, and then they use that to their advantage. But with checkmate, you already been through this pattern. You see it exactly for what it is, and this person was not expecting that. Again, they thought that they would push a little bit and then push a little harder. They were testing the boundaries to see how far they could go. They're trying to untether all the lies here. As you can see the yarn, it's like they're trying to untether or entangle this. For some of you, I don't know why Spirit keeps bringing me back to this card. The Spirit is saying Pisces, and this is the kind of person that would twist your sentences. This is the kind of person that would make you question your reality. They would turn your confidence into fog, okay? And now that doesn't work because you know what you know and you're standing strong. You're not putting someone else before your own needs, okay? Whether they're trying to guilt trip you, whether they're trying to trauma dump or trauma bond, okay? You're not falling for that. I'm also getting a message here with gaslighting that they may say that you're remembering it wrong, or that's not what they said, or that they never said that, or that you're reading too much into things. That's what I'm getting here. They try to discredit information. When they feel like you've caught on, they'll try to discredit and gaslight. This is why you need to document everything this person says, because they're going to change it. Of Wands, you've been through battles like this before. Again, it's not your first rodeo, but they didn't realize that you were the Emperor. They didn't realize that you were the Hierophant. Again, you're backed up by the divine, and this person knows it. They know that you have the upper hand, and that's why they're afraid. That's why their attitude is changing, because they don't know what you're going to do with this power. Holy Spirit, clarify good investment. What does Pisces need to know about good investment? The Empress. Spirit, clarify good investment. Six of Swords. Okay, there's two cards, the Two of Wands in the reverse. So for some of you Pisces, the Emperor showing up as your first card, followed by the Six of Swords, clarifying good investment. There's a message here that Spirit wants you to listen to, because a lot of these people or a lot of these energies that continue testing or continue prying or continue trying to deceive or manipulate, Spirit is saying that is not the main focus, that is not the main event, and they're showing up as distractions. It's not about the fight, it's not about what he said, she said, what's happening. It's about where you're headed. But there's also a need to understand that some people want to get in the way, that some people want to test the boundaries, that some people want what you have. And the Empress is the most abundant card in the deck, in business, in life, material, spiritual, emotional. She has abundance in all areas. So with good investment and the Six of Swords, whatever is going on with these people, that is not the main focus. Spirit is bringing it to your attention so that it doesn't become the main focus, so that you don't feed it all your energy, but that you don't just avoid it or ignore it or just forgive it and let it go, because it's also a test of standing in your power. Because when more and more blessings are arriving, a lot of people feel entitled. A lot of people want to see what they can get out of it, how much they can take. And if you don't have the right boundaries, or if you're not holding people accountable, how are you going to protect your blessings? Okay, so Six of Swords. Spirit is saying that in the coming days, there is a major transition, a major transformation, and this is to lead you to even more abundance. Okay, the abundance, the blessings are multiplying. But with the Two of Wands in the reverse, there's also a very important message of leaving behind a comfort zone. It's in the reverse. So a comfort zone is good when it is nurturing, when it is helping you think, plan, organize. But if it becomes a prison or it holds you back, when you've outgrown it. Okay, so Two of Wands in the reverse. It is time to let go of a comfort zone so that you receive even more expansion. Okay, it's going to require some kind of transition or evolution with the Six of Swords. And this is more so about you. But it's not just about focusing on the blessings, it's also a need to stand up and protect the blessings. That's why Spirit brings up multiple people that are in your energy, because those energies do affect you. These are people that have bad intentions. These are people that are trying to deceive and get away with things. And this is why it's saying here, you're not crazy, follow your intuition. It's time to hold people accountable, is what I'm getting here. Two of Wands in the reverse, insecurities, the fear of taking the next step, being stuck in the past, feeling worried about your abilities, opportunities for alignment. You need to make a choice to really do the thing that you want to do or not. You can dream it and envision it, or you can begin to live it. Planning and imagining can have us feeling like the observers of a dream, and our action is the only way to bring that dream to life. It's time to choose between the one that is closely rooted in a place you already know, or the one that leans into exciting new possibilities. Take a deep breath, because self initiated change can be scary. The only way to take strides towards your goal is to make your move. Learn that thing, call that contact, make that decision. Non action won't get you there, and will likely have you feeling the angst of dreaming the dream instead of walking the talk. Use the fire energy of the wands to initiate your shift. The affirmation is: the world is filled with opportunities for adventure, and I welcome them into my life with planned action. In the upright, this means planning for your future, making progress, activation, possibilities, the choice between your comfort zone and new adventures, but it's in the reverse. So, Spirit is saying, Pisces, invest into your future. Because this transition is not just a change, it's not just a transition, it's an evolution, it's leveling you up, it's expanding your horizons, it is providing even more space to hold more abundance. You have the Empress, the most abundant card in the deck. So, this is important. You're being asked to let go of something that keeps you small in order to embrace a major level up. Because the Empress is abundance, it is expansion, but it's going to require a transition. Pisces, I'm going to move this reading over to the extended. In the extended, we're going to look into what's being revealed underneath the surface. What is this person hiding with the moon energy? We're also going to look into what is the lesson of this confrontation. What is it meant to teach you? What don't you see coming, and Spirit's messages and advice? For the ones of you that do resonate, the links are down below for the extended. Blessings, Pisces. Take care.